There's one social skill that makes a woman feel something, even before you speak. It's not confidence, charm, or a game. It's something far more powerful and far more misunderstood. Most men will go their entire lives without discovering it. But today, you're not like most men. So let me ask you something. Have you ever been the guy who does all the right things, but still gets ghosted? Have you ever tried to be respectful, kind, and nice, only to watch her fall for someone who barely tries? Then you're not broken. You just have a social skills issue. So let's fix the social issues with women and expose why most men fail with women before we reveal what works. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. They try way too hard. Like a kid shouting to be noticed in a crowded room. They overtalk, flood conversations with explanations, and dodge any hint of tension like it's some kind of social plague. Their every move screams, "Look at me. Approve of me." But what they're broadcasting, loud and clear, is emotional neediness. And make no mistake, women can feel this from a mile away. It's woven into your voice, the hurried, breathless way you fill silence. It's carved into your posture, the tense shoulders, the restless hands. It's even stamped on your pacing, the jittery energy that says you're desperate for acceptance. This isn't about being not good enough in the typical sense. No, the rejection cuts deeper. It's about not being grounded enough, about lacking that calm, unshakable center that magnetic men naturally exude. So here's the kicker. When most guys catch on to this truth, their brains freeze. They panic. They scramble for a fix. And their go-to move? They double down on the very thing that repels. More talking, more trying, more chasing. It's a vicious cycle, like a hamster on a wheel, spinning faster but going nowhere. And when most men realize this, they default to one strategy they think will work. They go full nice guy mode. Most men bury their edge deep, agreeing with everything, avoiding teasing, never challenging, and never leading. They were nice like armor, believing it's the golden ticket to attraction. But here's the raw truth underneath all that niceness. It screams, "I'll do anything for your attention, just please don't walk away." And women, they aren't just searching for a safe harbor. They want safe intensity, that thrilling balance between security and excitement. Niceness without a backbone? It's like watching paint dry. Kindness without a hint of danger? Completely forgettable. Attraction isn't about being Mr. Perfect Nice Guy. So if chasing, pleasing, and overthinking don't work, what does? Charismatic men move to a rhythm most guys don't even hear. They don't scramble to impress because they understand something simple but powerful. Their presence is the impression. Instead of chasing women, they create an energy so magnetic that women find themselves drawn in, chasing the feeling rather than the man. Silence? They don't fear it. They wield it, letting it stretch and thicken the tension, making every moment charged and alive. What they've truly mastered is a social skill so subtle that it slips under the radar for most people. So, the number one social skill charismatic men use to attract women is emotional calibration. This is the secret weapon that sets charismatic men apart. It's the rare ability to read the room, truly feel the moment, and respond with precision instead of reacting on autopilot. Imagine becoming the anchor in any interaction, steady and grounded, rather than just echoing whatever energy bounces your way. This isn't about pretending or forcing it. It's about tuning yourself so finely that you naturally steer the emotional flow without breaking a sweat. Think of it like a conductor leading an orchestra. You know exactly when to hold a contact just a fraction longer, enough to create magnetic tension but not so much it feels uncomfortable. When the energy spikes, you lower your voice, pulling everyone into a more intimate space. Instead of filling every silence with noise, you say less when she expects more, letting curiosity build. And when the conversation dips too quiet or awkward, a playful tease slips out to spark the moment back to life. But emotional calibration isn't just surface-level finesse. It's about knowing when to dive deep, sensing when the moment cracks open to reveal vulnerability or truth, and leaning in without hesitation. Calibrated men don't wing their way through conversations. They orchestrate emotions like a symphony, guiding the tempo and rhythm with confidence and subtlety. Master this skill, and you're no longer at the mercy of the interaction. You're the one crafting the emotional experience, creating a magnetic presence that draws people in, holds their attention, and leaves them wanting more. That's the power of emotional calibration, and once you've got it, you'll never go back to being just another voice in the crowd. Now you might be wondering, why does this work so well? The answer is, women don't fall in love with logic or perfectly crafted arguments. They fall in love with emotional experiences. It's the way you make them feel that sticks deep in their subconscious, creating a connection no words alone can build. When you're emotionally calibrated, you tap into something primal and magnetic. You offer what she craves most, a blend of safety with edge. You're a rare breed, a man who doesn't just hear the words, but truly feels the moment unfolding around him. You don't shove or chase. Instead, you pull her in with subtlety and presence. Women are constantly scanning their environment, and they're asking silent questions. Can this man handle the storm of my emotions? Will he hold space for me without losing his ground? Is he going to react impulsively or respond thoughtfully? When your answer to those questions is a quiet, steady yes, something powerful happens. Attraction begins to take root, not in her conscious mind, but deeper, where instinct rules. It's an attraction she can't fully explain, but she feels it in her bones. This isn't about grand gestures or flashy moves. It's about being the man who carries emotional gravity, steady, aware, and alive. When you master emotional calibration, you become that rare anchor in the chaotic sea of feelings, the calm eye of the storm that women instinctively seek. And that, my friend, is the kind of magnetic pull that lasts long after the conversation ends. And here's what happens next. Once she feels that from you, she leans in, drawn by something invisible yet undeniable. Her body softens, her guard lowers, and suddenly, she's chasing your presence, not because you're trying to impress, but because you've become something rare, something magnetic that she can't quite put her finger on. You make her feel safe, yes, but also curious. You create a space where she feels heard, truly listened to, yet challenged enough to stay engaged. She sees you, not just the surface, but the depths, without ever feeling trapped or suffocated. It's a delicate balance, like walking a tightrope between comfort and excitement. Now let's make this real. Here's how you start training this today. Step 1. Slow down. Before you react, take a deep breath. Let the tension linger instead of rushing to fill every silence. When you pause, you create space, a space where attraction can quietly build. Step 2. Watch her body language, not just her words. Is she leaning closer or retreating? Is her smile genuine or forced? Notice the small signs, the way she fidgets, softens, or holds eye contact. These unspoken cues tell you everything you need to know. Step 3. Lead with grounded energy. Stand tall and breathe deeply. Speak less, but make every word count. Your calm confidence will speak louder than any rehearsed line or desperate attempt to impress. Step 4. Feel the moment. The truly charismatic person doesn't script their moves. They tune into the rhythm of the interaction. He knows when to step forward and when to hold back, like a musician playing a perfect melody. Remember, you're not here to impress her. You're here to shape the emotional rhythm, guiding the flow naturally and effortlessly. When you master this, attraction becomes less about trying and more about being. The average man chases validation. The charismatic man anchors his energy. The average man performs. The charismatic man calibrates. You don't need tricks. You don't need to pretend. You just need to tune into what most men ignore, the emotional current underneath every interaction. When you do that, you become the man who makes her feel alive, the man who doesn't chase, but is chased, the man she remembers. If this hit you in the gut, and you're ready to develop unshakable charisma, hit that subscribe button, press the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and tell me how charismatic you are. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.